Hey guys, welcome back. We are doing this video just to talk randomly about polyamory. We're just going to call it Poly Talk and just kind of touch on some subjects that people have asked us about, have commented about, things that we've just seen or heard in the community.
Or experienced ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. I think the first thing to address would be the different types of polyamory. Whereas, I guess, are we going to say that we're the one?
Huh?
Is that really a thing?
What? Is what a thing?
Polymonogamy?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Polymonogamous?
Where they talked about it on that show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely we're polymonogamous.
It's kind of a big like hypocritical like use of words, but so when we first came out, you know, trying to just like get to know other people in the polyamory community. Yeah, well, we like started joining some groups and stuff, and it didn't take long. We were quickly ridiculed by a lot of different people for being in a closed relationship.
But that was something that we all three had decided that's what we wanted.
Yeah, but back to what I was saying about like we got ridiculed pretty heavily by these people because I guess the people that were ridiculing us. Definition of polyamory is like that you can never be closed, you know, closed in any kind of relationship, that you just are constantly seeking, you know, more love and more affection through, you know, any other people. And, you know, when me and Crystal, you know, we had been together for so long and you know, we're together, and kind of the only reason that this even came about was, as you guys know, because they were friends and started developing feelings for one another. And that doesn't mean that we changed who we were. You know, we just accepted Jamie. You know, it didn't change our beliefs towards, you know, relationships and stuff. We just, you know, added a third person. You know, we never went out seeking for it. You know, I guess you could say that we're probably, you know, some of the lucky ones that were able to find each other and you know, not
just happen organically.
Right, and not give in to like what society thought or even our own friends and family. And we just, you know, went with it.
Yeah, and for me it made a lot of sense, like after the fact, that I am so much more happier with two partners instead of one.
Because each partner gives
different
a certain,
yeah.
You know,
But before, I know we've said this in other videos, before we did this, before this happened, we didn't even know the word polyamory.
No.
We didn't. So we didn't plan for all three of us to fall in love. It just happened. So we definitely don't plan to fall in love with someone else. That's just not how we work. That's not how we
Well, I mean, the best explanation is that we weren't looking whenever Jay came into our lives, and, you know, we're not looking now.
Yeah.
But, that being said...
Let me say something really quick. And if you saw Barcroft's Extreme Love television version, no, we are not looking for a fourth that is a hot Australian. Sorry.
But let me get back to what I was talking about. So we had these people that were ridiculing us and telling us that we weren't polyamorous. And you know, if that's what you believe, that's fine. But, I mean, we fit the definition just as good as you guys because, you know, I'm pretty sure that it means like having multiple partners and, you know, loving more than one person.
Polyamory means the ability to love more than one person.
Yeah, I mean, and if people that are polyamorous decide that they want to settle down with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 people, and they just want to be one big happy community, like why does all of a sudden that they you know, why does it change? Why is their title not the same anymore? It doesn't. They had some very hypocritical things
why
that
do you care?
You know, it didn't make sense. So, anyways. We watched an episode of You, Me, Her recently, and that was a huge topic of that episode. It was a
polyfoul.
Yeah, they called it polymonogamy. And, you know, the the polyamory community was beating them up for it and saying that that it's not polyamory or whatever. So, I mean, I don't really care. I mean, if somebody wanted to strip us of that label, that's not the end of our world. It'll keep rotating. But, I mean, anyway, that was one of the big topics I wanted to talk about tonight was, like, if we're not, then what the hell are we?
I think that the cool thing about being polyamorous is the fact that you get to determine your own rules. You get to decide what your relationship looks like. It's not the cookie cutter version that you always see with monogamy. So for anyone out there to really set rules on a relationship, that is so much different. Like, I don't know. I don't get it at all.
No, it's completely hypocritical. Like I said
no
earlier.
one's setting any rules for me, and especially people I don't know. Like, no.
But if you are living that lifestyle, then hell yeah. If you're happy, keep doing it, man.
Yeah, we don't
I
care.
think it's great.
Awesome.
And you can
We
call yourself
support
whatever
all
you
of
want.
it. Yeah.
I just need stability. So, I just feel like that, is kind of rocky sometimes. So, just like stability.
Oh, you mean like dating?
Yeah, like, no, I don't want to date. That's scary. I just want stability.
That just seems like it would be. I'm absolutely not being judgmental by saying this, but it just seems like it would be a lot of work.
Woo!
Like constantly trying to appease new people, and I guess the rush of being in that like new relationship would be, what would be like the best part of it.
For what, 3 months?
Yeah,
and then what? Like, then you have to look forward to, in about 3 months, this is going to be nothing, and we're going to start all over. No, thank you.
Yeah, for me personally, like, I'm really happy where we're at as far as like the life that we have set out to obtain and achieve, and like we're getting closer and closer to being exactly where we set out to be. And
Hashtag goals.
so we get contacted on the regular about people that are looking for a third, a fourth, whatever, and we give the best advice that we can, but we don't really have much because, like I said earlier, like ours happened really organically. We weren't looking. Jamie just kind of placed herself in our lives, and she was there.
Fell into their laps.
Yeah, she did. And so we get a lot of these messages, and it's about people that are looking. And we were recently contacted by a website, and we're still kind of going back and forth on, whether or not that it's right for us to promote them. We're trying to work out details with them. I'm not really 100% ecstatic about the name of the website, but it does seem like they do have like the best at heart and the best intentions for, like people meeting other polyamorous people. So
It just extends into other categories.
right.
The only other one I can think of right now is swinging.
Yeah, there was
Like maybe kink or something.
Yeah, I think it was. But either way, we're talking about doing that. We might endorse their website in the future, but until then, our advice is still the same. Like let it happen naturally. It's really all we have to give because it's all we know. We didn't ever go out there and try and find someone.
Mm-mm. Yeah, just definitely keep your communication going at all times, because we also get a lot of messages from people that are either in the lifestyle now, they were in the lifestyle, they want to get in the lifestyle, and sometimes I just want to reach through my phone and be like, do you not see the red flags? Like, you gotta talk about this, or they've got to talk about this. Like, that is the biggest thing, is to definitely be talking. And I've seen and read and heard about many relationships that have ended up failing because nobody wants to talk. And like, the talking can be really hard sometimes, but man, if you want to get it going in the right path, you've got to communicate.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you just got to treat it like if you were married to one person. Are you going to just leave just because of one fight or two fights or because things aren't going just the way you want? Like, every relationship takes work. These relationships take triple the work.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I'm glad ours isn't that hard anymore.
Right.
Man, I tell you. I wish all those haters that was doing all those nasty comments on the Barcroft video, wish they are all subscribed to our channel. Just so they can see. Here we are. It's actually been over a year now since that video originally came out. Also, whenever you're looking for another person to add to your relationship, get to know the person before you move too fast, because I've seen that become a very big problem, and it has also ended marriages, and I mean, nobody was happy in the end.
We moved really fast, though.
No, I knew you. These people, we've gotten messages from people that have literally just met some of these people, and
well, they're just...
yeah, you gotta
they just want it to work so bad.
Yeah, you definitely just give it some time. I mean, you did move in after we were together for 3 months. Officially, yeah. 3 months. But I had already known you for half a year at that point.
Man.
Longer than half a year.
So, being the best wife, because Crystal's the first wife and I refuse to be the second wife, so I'm the best wife. Just making sure that, you demand attention from the both of you.
I think it's just a personal thing, though. Demanding attention. I don't think that's, a big deal with other people.
Yeah, it is.
You think so?
Well, what if the other couple, is being extremely affectionate and you're only getting affection from one of them? You kind of
I don't know. That to me, that's one of the other problems is having this. What's the original couple's title? What is that called?
We don't have that in our
I know we don't, but I'm saying what are they
primary?
called? The primary.
I will shove primary up y'all's ass.
That's what I'm saying. We don't
existing couple.
I don't know. But we don't use that kind of stuff.
No, because guess what? I am equal, and you should demand equality.
Right.
Just like me.
But I've also mentioned that before in videos too. If you are going into a relationship and you're okay, so there's going to be some hierarchy here. We're the primary couple, and this is what we're looking. Y'all need to tell this person this, because if they're coming into it and they want to be an equal part of the relationship, then that's not going to work. So just don't even waste each other's time.
I mean, unless you want unless the other person wants that.
I know. So
unless they're some submissive that wants to stay home all day, locked, and just do the housework and walk around in an apron and their panties,
terrible.
But I mean, the rest of the world doesn't work that way. You have to let it be known that you're all working towards equality, that everyone is going to have the same rights in the relationship, the same say-so, especially in our case, we all three pay the bills. We all three contribute, and we have a shared bank account, and we live, with chores split up, with, anything. Come on. Anyways, the goal should be, in any relationship, everybody should be on the same plateau. Everyone should go in every single thing that's done. There should be no hierarchy or one person that has more say-so than the other involved.
Unless it's agreed upon by all members of your relationship.
Correct.
Yes, but I also feel like the best wife could get pressured in to just conforming to those things.
Well, that's on me. That's on them. They've got to come out and talk about it.
No, that's not on them. They need to contact me because I'll help you. Stand up for yourself.
No, but really though, Crystal's right. That is on them because they do need to stand up and let their voice be heard.
But what if they're scared that if they do
then
that,
they don't need to be in that relationship.
Mm-mm.
Fear should never be, a characteristic of any relationship.
But it is.
Well, like I said, they don't need to be there.
We've had fear in our relationship, and we're here today.
Yeah, but I think with that, that's such a big part of your life.
What do you mean?
With, like, being an equal or not being an equal in the relationship. Like, that's an everyday part of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, and that's why it's so important, is because it's there constantly.
Some people just are scared and need help having a voice because they would be scared, or intimidated. It's extremely intimidating coming into a relationship. Extremely. They obviously have their whole life planned out, and everything, the way that they do everything, and it's scary.
Now that I can see, like, you're putting yourself out there and going into something that already exists, and then you have to kind of adjust more so than everybody else. I get that.
Sometimes people just don't think about it. They just go with the flow until it's too late, until one day it hits them and they're looking back thinking, who the heck am I? This is not me.
Moral of that is, it's very important to remain who you are and to let your feelings and concerns, known to the other people in the relationship. Communication.
Back on that one.
Always.
But I know that within our relationship, like, there's definitely things that Joey and I have changed because of her, and vice versa, and
that's okay.
It's like good. It's like great things.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to be with people that make you the best you, and you don't want to, if someone's trying to help you get over some bad habits or some, negative personality flaws, welcome that, but if they're trying to, if you
I think that's
like
different.
Black and they're trying to make you wear camo, then, it's probably time to hit the road.
Yeah, I think it's different than, like, changing a person. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what you're doing. I think every person, should want to better themselves and, to be a better partner.
Yeah.
So, if you're not doing that and you're not trying everything you can to get to that point, then you're doing something wrong. And maybe you need to take a step back and look, at yourself.
Well, the people that you're with, that you look at them and you love them and you want to give them your best. So if you're looking at your people and you're wanting to, not take a shower or do your makeup that day, then you probably need to reevaluate your situation.
Anyways, thanks for joining us. We'll probably do some more episodes of, this.
Poly Talk.
Yeah, we'll probably put some more topics together for you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you get the alerts whenever we post a new video.
And if you have any requests for an upcoming video, let us know.
And if you have anxiety and you touch your nose and just focus on your long fingernail, it calms you down.